Hi there, Malcolm here with my 25th Booktube video, and as it is the 17th of April, it's an ideal time to do my April TBR. Not! And so, before the month finishes and I read all the books I am just about to say that I'm going to read having already read them, let's get cracking! In February and March I read books 1 and 2 of the Rage War series, and so I was greatly anticipating this month's book of the month, the third and final book of the trilogy, Armageddon. However, I was contacted on Twitter by some chap called David Meredith, who asked me very nicely if I would read his book. And even after having pointed out I'm in England and seemingly unable to read ebooks, his book, Aru, turned up in the post. At least I assume it's pronounced Aru. Aru? I don't know. Aru. A-A-Aru. Aru. 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 So what could I do? I had to make it April's book of the month. I have already read it and will shortly be writing a review on it to post up on Amazon, Goodreads, my WordPress blog, Wormberg Malcolm, as well as the review being my next video. Upon its completion, I had planned to read another book from the ridiculous pile of library books by my bed. This is book 3 of the Map to Everywhere series, Shadows of the Lost Sun, by Carrie Ryan and John Park Davis. Finn and Meryl are still on the pirate stream, and bad stuff is happening. Can they stop it in time? At this point, I have actually read it, but you'll have to wait until my wrap-up video until you find out what I thought of it. Following on from this one is book 2 of the Maze Runner trilogy by James Dashner. So at the end of book 1, no doubt you'll be surprised to hear that they escaped the maze, only to find things aren't quite what they're expecting. This is the story of those things, I presume. Currently I'm on page 73 and things are just getting going. I also expect to finish this month Philip K. Dick's Electric Dreams. Channel 4 have recently shown some fantastic stories based on Philip K. Dick's short stories, and this book is the collection of the original stories from which those shows were based. I had planned to read this one to my wife, and I did. With the must-reads out of the way, I then planned to tackle my main reading pile. So following on from my Jedi, which I read last month, I plan to read the next one in the chronology, Children of the Jedi by Barbara Hamley. However, I can't start this until I finish the Scorch Trials. Optimistically presuming I do finish Children of the Jedi, I then extend to read the first 50 pages of the Casebook of Sherlock Holmes, the next 5 books of the Goosebumps series that we have, starting with The Shocker on Shock Street by R.L. Stine, and the entirety of Ship of Strangers by Bob Shaw. However, being already over halfway through April and still on the Scorched Trials, somehow I don't think it likely. Only time will tell. I also hope to read the graphic novels Star Wars General Grievous, Droids, and Droids Rebellion. And being someone who reads to people in this house, I will also expect to read, and hopefully finish the first of the Dragon Orb series, Firestorm, by Mark Robson, that's to my younger son, a good chunk of Will R. Price's South Sea Adventure to my older son, and the vast majority of book 1 of the Spellslinger series by Sebastian de Cartel, Spellslinger, to my wife. Now that's not overly ambitious at all, is it? Now if you're eager to hear my thoughts on any of those books I've just shown you, and would like an individual review made on that book, or if you have any suggestions as to what I should be reading next, then please leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and as always, if you have nothing nice to say, please keep it to yourself. Thank you. Until next time, see you later.